Welcome to the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's get started. So, are you wondering what I'm wondering? And that is whether or not local and state Democrats can actually defend, uphold, and create new immigration laws? I'm not too sure. I mean, she did state it that Los Angeles didn't need a permanent fire chief. This comes months after dismissing LA's first fire chief. How about a state senate bill that aimed to create affordable housing in the Pacific Palisades? And yeah, sure, she gave out these cash cards that are worth a couple $100s. Yeah, sure, yeah, she did that, and she did it at no cost to us, right? She used the nonprofit Chirla to distribute cash to immigrants. The Los Angeles Mayor Bass announced cash cards will be provided to immigrants impacted by the raids to the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights of Los Angeles. Why do you need cash cards that are only worth $100, a couple $100, when you have $50 million of protection? They wouldn't worry about deportation or alligator Alcatraz, which is obviously cruel and unusual punishment. But here's the twist. I support the deportations. And before I go to the reasons as to why I voted for him, let me tell you and show you why I agree with the deportations. First of all, let's get it out the way. Illegal immigration from both Hispanics and Asians they've gotten out of control. And I'm not saying these people are not allowed to have a dream or live a better life. But what I'm about to say is something that people don't realize or fail to realize that it's a problem. Is that when they migrate to America, they usually set up shop where the person right next door to them looks just like them. So what do you think happens when they decide that they need to feed their family? They're gonna usually apply for the same position as the person who they look like. And we've all seen it. You can't tell me that every Hispanic person working on the freeway or in construction are here illegally. So I don't know if you paid attention to the statistics up here. It does talk about how there's improvement in the Hispanic community, and it also talks about the challenges and disparities. We all should be happy for the improvements, but what we should be concerned about is our dropout rate. It's the highest among any other ethnicity or racial group, with 74% of Hispanic high school students graduating within 4 years, compared to 86% of white students. So to the parent that doesn't have the smartest kid, believe me, I wasn't. How are you going to assure them, or how confident are they that even though they weren't able to graduate high school, or made a couple a couple bad decisions, how confident are you that they'll be able to get a job when essentially they've taken a lot of the jobs? Because we also know that they're not just working in the fields. They're also working on the freeways and in warehouses. By the way, a warehouse job that used to be a good paying job. So let's just go ahead and jump to the reasons why I voted for Trump. Back when he was running for president, he offered a plan for citizenship to 1.8 million dreamers. He also said that he'll find a permanent solution to the immigrant farm workers. To me, that sounds like citizenship. Another thing that didn't fly over everybody's head was deporting the worst of the worst. Drugs are a problem. We know that. And also crime. And if you can get rid of someone that the United States is technically legally responsible for, why not get rid of them? So before you go to the comments, it's actually the Democrats' fault, especially here in California. Gavin Newsom said, "No, we're not going to allow you to deport the inmates that are illegal in both the state prisons and also the federal penitentiaries." They also denied deportation from the county jails. They did a lot. They're not innocent. They did a lot to put Donald Trump in the corner, and while morally wrong, they didn't think Donald Trump was gonna follow through. And he also had a mandate. But in my opinion, he's not following that mandate. Uh, Alligator Alcatraz wasn't a part of that mandate. Deporting farmers and possibly deporting dreamers wasn't a part of that mandate. And to anyone that knows of immigrants, there's a thing called cancellation of removal, and if you can prove good moral character, have resident relatives that are either your spouse, parent, or child, you still do have a chance. And this is where I cut the video. So if you have any topic that you want me to talk about for whatever reason, go ahead and shoot them down at the comment section, and I'll try to make a video as soon as possible.